Howdy folks, Chuck here, Wynot Wander, in the RV, driving down Highway 2 in the Upper Peninsula, Michigan. It is Friday, October 15th. About what time is it, dear? 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock?
It's about 20 after 4 Eastern time.
4:20 p.m. Eastern time. Got a little bit of color along the road here. We're headed towards St. Ignace, right at the northern end of the Mackinac Bridge. Left Houghton this morning, gonna wander our way back to Arkansas. Hide out there for a while. Daughter Kelly had a baby about 3 weeks ago. We've been up there spending some time with them. Been beautiful weather most of the time. We have been seeing a few days of rain. It was really nice in Houghton this morning. Since we left, it's been clouding up. We drove through rain a little bit ago. Looks like it might have cleaned my windshield off a little bit. I got the iPhone mounted up here in the dash. I noticed if I turn it portrait mode, it doesn't jiggle quite as bad. And hopefully it'll make a better video instead of being just tall and thin on your screen when you try and view it. So I just thought we just got phone service again a couple miles back. I just thought I'd show you where we are, what we're doing. We're planning on crossing the Mackinac Bridge. I don't know tonight or tomorrow. It depends on what we find for a place to stay. We might have to cross on over into the lower part of Michigan to find a Walmart to stay at. There was one in, what was the name of that town? No. The one up there on Lake Superior, the one that had a Walmart but was only like 60 miles away. Marquette, Michigan, has a Walmart that our All Stays app on our iPhone. It says allows overnight parking, but that was way less even than 100 miles from where we started out. We wanted to get at least a few miles under our belts. I think we're somewhere near a couple hundred miles so far for today. Gas gauge quit a while back, so it's just staying on full the whole time. With 7.5 miles to the gallon, and I think we have a 100-gallon tank. We should be able to go a lot more than a couple hundred miles. I noted the mileage when we started. We'll make sure we get gas between 300 and 400 miles. I don't want to run out with this thing. Not 100% sure of the fuel capacity. It's either 80 gallons or 100 gallons, so either way, but only a couple hundred miles, we've got lots of fuel yet. This part of Michigan, there's not a whole lot of color in those trees. Right here, we're pretty far inland. We did see a lot of colored trees coming out of there. We got down here, and a few miles back, there was a lot of yellows right here. Some trees have lost their leaves. The evergreens, of course, never change. These white, what I think are birch trees, most of them have dropped their leaves already. So even with all the colors that we've been seeing, there's not a whole lot right here. I'm going to give a shout out to another YouTube channel, Wynot Wander. Is also up here in Michigan someplace the last couple of weeks. She's been doing some color run stuff. If you want to check her channel out, WANNA Wander, pretty similar to our name. We're Wynot Wander. She's Wynot Wander. One of these days we might wander within waving distance of each other. But anyway, we're just cruising down Highway 2. I thought I would kind of show you what's happening. Unfortunately, it's just a little bit uneventful right now. Kind of finding out what I can, what I can't do with live streams on my iPhone and mounting it on the dash up here. I think what it really needs is like a beanbag mount or something that would sit solid on the dash while we travel and not vibrate so much with the dash. Right now I've got an iPhone holder on. Oh, it's just a woodworker's clamp with a 1/4-inch bolt in it. I screw the iPhone clamp down on and I swivel it back and forth. I use it for navigation, communication, and we started, I guess, last year, a couple years ago, I don't remember, doing some live YouTube videos with it when we have cell phone service. We've got to have that for the live stuff. By doing live, I avoid a lot of editing. It's my old age, I'm getting kind of lazy, and I'd rather just have it go right to YouTube and take a chance on saying something stupid, letting you see what I'm really like, instead of spending hours at night editing and then having to have good enough cell service to download. So, such is the life of an old guy in an RV. We have about 5.5 years right now full-time living in the RV, even when we're at the folks' place. Here comes some color on both sides of the road. Some nice oranges. Some of the maple trees a little further north were really showing some bright reds earlier this week. Right through here it's mostly green and orange, yellows. A fall color run, leaf peeping, that's what they call what we're doing. So, looks like we got somebody watching. Thanks for tuning in. I don't have this set up. I'm not sure how to set it up to see comments, but again, it's an iPhone right in front of me on the dash, and I'm driving, so I couldn't do much anyway. But thanks for joining us. Thanks for the like. I see somebody hit that like button. Appreciate it. Leave a comment so I know who it was, and I'll try and answer your comment later on when I have a computer and internet service. So for right now, once again, we're traveling down Highway 2, Upper Peninsula, Michigan. Lake Michigan, we're going more or less, let's see, the compass says east. So we've got Lake Michigan off to our right somewhere, Lake Superior off to our left somewhere, tree-lined roads up here. These roads are carved out of the wilderness originally anyhow. This road, I believe, takes us right to St. Ignace and the Mackinac Bridge. See what the sign says, St. Ignace straight ahead. Going. Speed limit 65, so we're cruising along about 60 right now. That seems to be a good speed. If I'm getting passed by everybody, I'll kick it up a little bit. So I've got some road work coming up ahead of us here. A few raindrops on the windshield, so this may become non-viable here pretty quick. Let's see what happens. Very cloudy here. Been cloudy most of the afternoon. We left Houghton, what, about 11 o'clock there? Yes. Got my co-pilot, Miss Linda, over here in the passenger seat. She's been doing some work off and on her computer. She didn't have any phone calls today, which is kind of nice for a travel day. Sometimes we have to find a place where she has cell service, so she can get internet and her computer and be able to talk on the telephone. For a lot of those folks, home office down in Jackson, Mississippi. Some of the people she worked with fly in from all over the country. It's a travel day on Friday if they're going back home. Of course, in the airplane, in the motorhome, they're all working. They put in there 5 days a week very easily. Sometimes you get a little behind, they have to work on Saturdays, catch up a little bit. Miss Linda manages her time pretty well, so we can often get Fridays and Saturdays, or Saturdays and Sundays off. Of course, I'm retired. This is what I do. Drive her around the country to work and see grandbabies. This is our 8th grandchild total between us. Mine are a little bit older. The third from the oldest actually started college in Lincoln, Nebraska. She's a Cornhusker this year. Then we've got one in school taking welding courses. We've got one, I'm not even sure what I'm not sure what Alyssa's doing these days. Early 20s, she did a little bit of college, a little bit of social work. That's what she was doing last I knew, but had also talked about changing jobs not so long ago. We mostly stay in touch on Facebook, and I haven't been on Facebook much lately. We've been traveling around and doing other things. We do have, you can follow us on Facebook. I post links to many of our videos on Facebook under Wynot Wander. W-Y-N-O-T, W-A-N-D-E-R, one word or two. Will find us. Let's see, we got about 11 minutes going here. 10 and a half, 10:31 going on this video so far. I hate to make them too long, but sometimes we see real interesting things on our drives, and you never know when they're coming up. So I kind of avoided making a lot of live videos while I'm driving on my iPhone because it just jiggles so much. It makes the recording kind of swimmy. But with it turned sideways, I'll have to view this later and see really how well it did. Hopefully it's not so bad. Get some wiperage going here. It's getting kind of wet on the windshield. The road is not wet yet. I think it's warming up. It's drying up. The thermometer on the dash says 56 degrees. It's really been pretty pleasant for the last 5 weeks. Cool nights, warm days, sleeping with the windows open. Very quiet RV park up there in Houghton with the best RV park internet we've ever had anyway. There's Lake Michigan off to our right, if you can see that at all. We had a brief glance at it. Just the other side of these streets. It's up fairly close to the road here, actually. Turn that sideways just a little bit. I don't know if we'll get another view of it or not. It looks like the road's kind of turning away from it here right now. What's that there? Oh, yeah. I think we'll be seeing more of it. We just caught up to it here in the last couple of miles, I think. So, alright. I'm going to turn it back straight here. I haven't lost cell service on this video. I did one coming out of the RV park this morning in Houghton. I had lost connection briefly. I seemed to get it back again right away. I'm going to have to view that one too and see how it chomps the video when that happens. Oh, here we go. We got water straight ahead now. I'm going to see some more lake here briefly. This is our first views of Lake Michigan this trip. We came up through Wisconsin. Didn't really see anything till we got up northern peninsula, Lake Superior. Here is Lake Michigan now on our right, northern edge of it. Yeah. Miss Linda's mantra the last couple of weeks. We found a great lake. It was Superior. So, Lake Superior there. Actually, we were in the Keweenaw Peninsula, off the upper peninsula of the state of Michigan. So, I think she called that up herself. I thought it was pretty cool. Feel free to use it if you ever get up in this area. We found a great lake. It was Superior. Motorcyclist, tough guy in the rain. It's not raining that hard. Been off and on a little bit here lately. Again, the road's not really wet. So. Hopefully he's riding fast enough he drives off as quick as he did to. Didn't pay much attention to the sparing the windshield. Hopefully a lot of it goes up over. Nice looking house there on our right. And we're getting a little bit of color in the leaves again here. We did notice Lake Superior, the closer we were to the lake shore, it seemed like the better the leaf colors were. A lot of them further inland hadn't really changed colors much yet. Then a couple There's the lake again. I'll swivel this around. Got a few small waves rolling in. Nice house there on the lake shore. Beautiful view. Imagine they have some of the best sunsets in the world right there. Maybe not tonight because it's so cloudy. What a great place to live for sunset watchers. Okay folks, well that's probably it for this video. We're a little over 15 minutes now, and I hate boring everybody with lengthy videos that they don't want to watch. I'd rather start another one when we see something more interesting. So for now, this is Chuck and Miss Linda in the RV, the Upper Peninsula, the state of Michigan, cruising through leaf peeping country. Y'all be safe, have a great day. We'll see you on the next video.